My name is Yelak. I was diagnosed in 1995 at the age of 25. I finished undergraduate school and I was in graduate school my first semester, and I had a cough that wouldn't go away for a little over 3 months. And my wife said, don't come home until you get your cough checked out. And I went to an emergency standalone clinic, and they did a lot of tests, including chest x-rays and a few other tests. And they said, you do not have upper respiratory infection or pneumonia, but you are severely anemic, and you need to get that checked out. So I think the way I was diagnosed, one, I was ignoring all of the symptoms that I was having, but somebody knew what I was capable of and how my physical presentation was changing over a period of time. Because of the way my doctor presented to me myeloma as not curable but highly treatable, I was actually very hopeful that the treatment outcomes are going to be very positive. Because it was going to be treatable, my attitude was, okay, let's treat it and move on and get it out of the way. The emotional aspect of it, when I found out that it was multiple myeloma, it was cancer, it was incurable, and it affected elderly Black men more than it affected their Caucasian counterparts more, I was actually happy it was me and not somebody else in my family who had cancer. Because I figured if somebody needed the information they needed to fight myeloma, if they needed the mental and physical toughness to be able to fight myeloma, I have that. And I'm actually glad to take on this on behalf of my family. I didn't want to go to a support group because I saw support groups as a place you go to cry and feel sorry for yourself, and you're not going to get anything out of it. All I wanted was some place to go to actually get the data I need to make the right next decision. I went to a support group, and I found out that a lot of the patients that are part of the support group were like me and have been able to integrate myeloma into their lives. And I quickly became friends with them, and eventually I started leading the support group that I belonged, and now I have moved from the Dallas-Fort Worth area to Northwest Arkansas, where I started a second support group. So support groups are one area or one place you can go to actually figure out who should be your local hematologist and who are available in your area or in places that you can actually travel to be your myeloma specialists. The best thing one can wish for is not to have myeloma. If one has to have myeloma, this is the best time to have it. There are 9 approved drugs for the treatment of multiple myeloma since when I was diagnosed in 1995, when there were 0. And the pipeline of available treatments, combinations of treatments, and really trajectory-changing treatments for multiple myeloma is full. The future is bright.